What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be a love reading for the first half of August. This is for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell. If you want to keep up with me as I do, I offer personal readings. There is a long wait for a reading with me, guys. So if you want to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Both are great companies that offer you access to lots of brilliant psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. If you go through the links, Mystic Sense is going to give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Aquarius, I'm going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of August. I say potential to anyone that is new because I infuse law of assumption into this channel and into my readings. So these readings are only checking in points into the current version of the connection, the version of you and the version of your specific person, and what's playing out in this reality out of the infinite versions and infinite realities that exist right now. Creation is finished. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anything you want. Circumstances don't matter. Everything you're experiencing right now is a reflection of your current version, your current state of consciousness. So if you would like a different result, all you need to do is shift into a different reality, a different state of consciousness, different version of Aquarius, and select a different version of specific person. Please go and do some research into it. I have posted and I will continue to post more information about this. Look into teachers, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, or just coaches online that have a really easy, practical and thorough explanation and techniques. So yeah, it's really a check-in point and you can shift it completely, okay? So the person on Aquarius's mind, how are they feeling about Aquarius as we move into the first half of August? How's this person feeling about Aquarius? The Sun card. 5 of Cups in the reverse. They want to get past a level of loss or regrets, and the Wheel of Fortune, positive shift, and then that 5 of Cups in the reverse again. They want to let go of some kind of regret and they want things to shift for the positive. The Wheel of Fortune, they feel like there's something very fated, very destined between the two of you. Yeah, there's a loss here though. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the upright. There's a coldness. They have a feeling like maybe the love has been lost. Either they feel you've withdrawn your love, Aquarius, or it's sort of that energy like the love has been withdrawn. I don't know. Queen of Cups in the reverse and King of Swords, hot, like that's like warmth, but then coldness. So maybe it was very warm and now it's gone very cold. I mean, King of Swords could be another air sign you're dealing with, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this could be you. They could feel like you've cut them off in some kind of way, not giving you shit, Aquarius. I'm going to get your side of the street and I only read them for context, guys. Anyone that's new or hasn't seen my previous videos, much more relevant is you. They're still going to show like they're not a robot. They have their thoughts, feelings, actions, reactions, whatever, but they're still you pushed out. It's just this version that's mirroring your current version, okay? So their behaviors and whatever, they will absolutely change and shift. So we're going to look at your side of the street and see what you really want and what's going on. But the King of Swords, so there's a coldness, there's a bit of a detached energy here, and there's a feeling left out in the cold, okay? 6 of Cups, they want to reconcile it. I was getting that energy when I was shuffling. So they're missing you, or they're having memories about you, warm memories, and then, wanting to reconcile. 2 of Pentacles, there's been back and forth. Maybe that back and forth has caused a feeling of coldness between the two of you. For some of you, there's been questions about priorities, feeling not prioritized or feeling juggled in some kind of a way. Maybe they did that and they feel like they left you out in the cold and you've gone cold, like their behavior. Or maybe you've been juggling a lot, Aquarius, and so they feel like you're very detached. I mean, I'm going to get your side of the street, as I said, and this could just be the way that they feel. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. There's been a lot of defensiveness between the two of you. There's also this energy of they want to reconcile, but they're not sure if they should like persist, because maybe they're not sure if the love is there. They might be questioning the love in some kind of a way. There's stress and anxiety. They want to get past the stress and anxiety, and it's weighing on them. 10 of Wands. So there's something here, like there's burdens connected to this. There could also be a lot of responsibility that's weighing on this connection, you know, and that could cause the cold and detached sort of energy. You know, you could have a lot of responsibility, Aquarius, and maybe their reaction to that is that they feel left out in the cold in some kind of a way, or they could have, you both could have a lot of responsibility, and so maybe not a lot of time for one another, but there's assumptions connected to that, like not feeling prioritized, not really feeling loved, reactionary energy. I mean, 6 of Cups is also our childhood stuff, so maybe this is triggering something. I mean, I have the Devil, so this is fear, but also desire. So maybe this person is very attracted to Aquarius. This could be obsessive. It's heavy attachment, but it is fear. It's also limiting beliefs. So this could be triggering something within this person where they're not feeling very loved or appreciated, or maybe their behaviors makes you feel that way, and then vice versa. It's like a mirror thing, right? I mean, Ace of Cups, they want a new start. They want the love with you. So whatever love feels withdrawn, they want the love with you, okay? Now, Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Devil card can also be codependencies, right? So this could be kind of feeling like not validated, not loved. So this person could, again, I'm not giving you shit, Aquarius, they could feel like they pour into you and you're not receiving it, and that could trigger a lot, but that's coming down to a person not really loving themselves very much, and that can be, you know, a childhood thing, a fear, and you may have your own stuff, and we'll look at it. And guys, I'm not going to send you off to heal your inner child endlessly, and we're only identifying this for context on this timeline. And so for those of you that want to indulge me in my approach and the many other approaches of law of assumption coaches and people in the community that have had unbelievable success, you basically need to break up with the old version of Aquarius here and not hold this person dominantly in the assumption that they're effed up from their childhood. There is a version of them that doesn't have a codependency issue and doesn't have insecurities, or isn't an anxious attached or an avoidant, whatever labels, right? Because there's a healthy, healed version of you, Aquarius, or there's a version of you that has the ideal relationship existing right now. So it's about putting into practice being that, okay? And that can take repetition. I'm deciding to be version of Aquarius that is that, and this person shows up like this, and you don't need to pay attention to the circumstances. The 3D must catch up. You are then in that reality, and that person will conform. They will change. Their behaviors will change, and everything will change. So they want new love with you. They want a new start, Aquarius, and they want new love. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Hierophant card. They want commitment. They're focused on commitment. They're focused on traditional values. They want to get clear with you, Ace of Swords. I mean, maybe it hasn't been committal, or there's been questions because priorities, or 2 of Pentacles. In some cases, this can be about the question around juggling other people. Not for all of you, but I mean, if you've both not given it, you had the time, or not been able to prioritize one another, a fear or an obsession could be not being chosen, for example. That's one possibility. But the Hierophant card, this person is focused on traditional values. They also could feel like this is a very spiritual connection, but there seems to be fears, limiting beliefs, weighing on this situation, feeling left out in the cold, but they want to warm it up. Very attracted to you, Aquarius. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, but there's a wanting to have an honest conversation. And 4 of Cups, there's definitely this rejection wound. So they could feel like what they're offering you, you're not taking, and that could be their negative assumption. Again, that's not your fault, okay? But no one to change but self. So if we assume that they're going to always like react in a certain type of a way, well, then that's how they're going to show up. So we need to choose the new version. And for you, Aquarius, you know, you conversely, you might feel like what you offer them, they don't accept because they react in a certain type of a way. So we do have, the Hierophant card. So traditional values and they want to come unstuck. Maybe they're not clear. Is this going to lead towards something more committed, more stable? I mean, King of Swords is in the upright here, so this could also be about wanting honesty, wanting truth, wanting to get on the same page, wanting to reconcile issues. There's been indecision though. What's this? The Star card? Well, the Star card's you, Aquarius. So they still have hope for this connection and they want to heal whatever's caused this rift or this disconnect. Yeah. Capricorn energy with the Devil card, Taurus energy with the Hierophant card, Aquarius energy, like I said, with the Star card. I mean, we've got water and air. So let me just look at your side of the street. 3 aces, guys. So new beginnings on the horizon. At least that's their intention now as we move through into August. And this is the current checking in point. The quality of any reconnect, guys, is going to come down to you regardless. Okay? I don't give a shit what anyone has ever said, done. Literally the words that have come out of their mouth. It's all irrelevant. Again, don't care for the people that don't want to subscribe to this or believe me, because the truth is everyone is showing up and just reflecting back something within your consciousness. So if you want it different, you just have to deny basically and affirm you. So decide what you want. All right. This person, even on this timeline, they seem to want to have a new start. Look, for some of you, I don't know, there's been a coldness and a detached energy. The Devil card can be toxic stuff. I mean, it could be toxic behaviors. It can be temptations. Either they assume that you're juggling other things and you're tempted, or there's addictions there. Or for some of you, that's what's kind of caused the rift, maybe with their behavior. You also can have a healthy, healed version of a person, Aquarius. So if you want them, you can dominantly assume that there's that person. There's infinite versions of you and there's infinite versions of that person. So you just need to break up with the old version, right? Okay, Aquarius, what do you want? The Moon. It's not clear, but then there's attraction, King of Wands. What do you want with them as we move through the first half of August? There's a 2 of Wands, so like 2 of Wands, crossroads, direction forward, decisions. 4 of Pentacles, you're still holding on, or you feel they still hold on to you, but they withhold. There's holding on but withholding. Knight of Swords, it could be a bit erratic. Maybe there's been harsh communication. Maybe that's the history, back and forth, harsh communication, coldness. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't know if you want to keep moving this along, or you don't know that this is moving anymore. Because Knight of Pentacles, this could have been going on for some time. And maybe it's sort of stopped. But then you've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you're hoping for a positive shift. Then you've got the Fool in the reverse. Then you've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It could feel like this feels a bit risky in some kind of a way with the Fool card in the reverse. Like either you feel unready to take the leap, maybe because of this behavior or the interactions between the two of you. I'll get the oracles to understand why we have the Devil and all this sort of stuff. But you feel like it's a bit risky. There's a lot of pentacles here, so there might be an unreadiness. So finances and career could be playing into this. Also, the way in which the communication has been could be triggering a lot of insecurity. 4 of Pentacles is also, when we don't feel totally secure. And Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not sure if this can lead to commitment or something stable, or there's like an unreadiness to move towards something committed or stable. If you assume that about them, Aquarius, then they're going to show up that way. So if you're the one that wants the commitment, which by the way, the Hierophant card is here in the upright, so this person seems to want to have commitment with you. If you feel like you know that this person wants commitment, but you feel like it's risky because of certain behaviors, but you still want them, then we need to focus on not having those behaviors in our awareness. You might think I sound kooky. I don't really give a fuck, guys. Please go and look at some of the coaches and selecting new version of specific person or getting a specific person to conform. It's very real. But if there's aspects of this that you think are not good, or when we say red flag, so if you're here in this state, in this version, and you're like, well, I really do believe that they love me and I love them, but then they show up, the mirror morphs into something, then you just need to focus on the part where you're loved and you have a healthy, loving, fulfilling relationship, a committed relationship. For those of you Aquarius that just feel unready for this, but you're still holding on, is it coming down to fear? I don't know. You're going to have to decide. I mean, Wheel of Fortune, you feel like there's a sense of destiny. So maybe that would be about looking deeper into you and what's holding you back from opening to love. You might have an insecurity when it comes to love, or, you know, love is a risk or something like that. So for those of you that want the love, then you have to change the story about that. I mean, we've got 9 of Cups in the reverse. So this can be overindulgence. For some of you, maybe there's been temptations or addictions, as I said again, or overindulgence with other people. I'm not saying that to trigger any of you. If it's not your story, don't take it. If it is your story, or if it's a trigger point and a belief and it hasn't crystallized yet, take control of that, because that's what you don't want crystallizing in your reality, wherever your focus is, which is coming down to your thoughts, which is connected to your subconscious, which is where your beliefs are. If you have a belief that people are non-committal or not trustworthy or don't choose, whatever the belief is, and that is what ultimately crystallizes. Third parties, non-committal, etc. Look, you've got a Death card and a 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is the rejection wound, guys. You both got 4 of Cups, so you mutually feel rejected and feel like the other one's not taking what's on offer. The Death card is endings. So I don't know, but then Death card can also be transformation. Maybe you want to end this old version, Aquarius. Let's have a look. Hierophant card. It's flipped out in the reverse. So I question, Aquarius, is it that if you are not really ready to commit to this person, you're not feeling it, but you're still holding on, then decide what nature of the connection you want, okay? Or if you assume that this person is non-committal and that's why you're frustrated and you want to end it, well, first and foremost, this person is showing up like they want something traditional and committed. So change the assumption and focus on that and watch the mirror shift and confirm what you want, okay? So it already exists. There's a version of you and this person that is in a committed relationship. So look, there's seems to be a lot of stress and anxiety here. 9 of Swords. Are you on the same page? I suppose there could be spiritual differences. Religion and culture could be playing into this for some of you. Values. One just might want to have fun. In this reality, it might seem like one just wants to have a good time and the other one wants to settle down. I don't know. But we have Page of Swords. Right? So there's a watching, observing energy. Maybe you feel like they watch you. Maybe you watch them. Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. There could be questions around loyalty and stability and commitment. You know? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse also can be superficial or materialistic. I mean, that's for a small portion of you. So that could be the other thing. Someone could be overindulgent, seemingly very just into pleasure and materialistic, or maybe the materialistic aspect triggers insecurities around finances and not being really ready to really go for it and commit. Magician card though, Aquarius, and 6 of Cups. You both have the 6 of Cups. So Aquarius, you both want reconciliation and you both kind of miss each other. If it's cold at the moment, you miss each other. This person wants a new start with you. You both feel mutually left out in the cold. You both kind of see this as potentially a missed opportunity after there's been something that's caused like back and forth and a stop and defensiveness. You are manifesting it. So Aquarius, take my advice and go and apply the law for those of you that want to. There's a new start coming in regardless, Aquarius. So what you make of that is totally up to you. The quality of that new start, if you stay in this version and you have these assumptions, then you might have a bit of a new start, but you might go back round and round. You're going to get the same version. If you choose a new version, outside must conform, okay? So what is really going on here? Okay, fed up. Make it rain. There's something about money matters, guys. Okay, manifesting abundance. I mean, we've got Magician card and all these pentacles on your end, Aquarius. Maybe you're focused on manifesting abundance. But then there's message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. So there's this fed up energy around this back and forth and withholding feelings, right? Queen of Cups in the reverse. So either you mutually feel the other one is not being honest about feelings, not being open, not being loving, or someone has trouble doing that, and then the other one assumes that there is no love and then feels left out in the cold and then reacts in a certain type of a way. I mean, communication, there is communication coming in. I've got toxic people. I said something about toxic, devil. Addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. So there could be a mix of bad energies around as well, influencing this connection. So that doesn't even have to be third party romantic, guys. Sometimes it can be. I mean, for some of you, there's like exes in the mix tied in where there's money issues, and that's causing a thing. Not all of you. Or inability to like commit and settle down, not ready to because there's a drain on finances or still a tie or something. But mostly, I mean, this is like wrong crowd. So there could be people influencing this, like opinions and stuff, especially if there's differences in culture and religion, etc. That could be a factor. But guys, even that, you are the god of your fucking reality, Aquarius, okay? So you have to really grasp this if you want to stay on my channel and you want to get on board with this and you want to really go down this train and take your power back. It doesn't fucking matter. Everything that is showing up right now that is crystallized in your current 3D reality is you pushed out, okay? The 4D precedes the 3D. So your thoughts, which were connected to your subconscious, you've selected, okay, out of the infinite of everything that exists in the quantum field. It's like a story that's playing out, and they're all characters in your show. So if you have people in your ear, or you assume, and there are people in this person's ear that are interfering, which are third parties, which are also, you're not being chosen, you're not being prioritized, or there's some block or barrier between you being able to have the one you want, or it's triggering this, they don't love me as much as they love them, or whatever the hell it is, or they are addicted, anything, guys, anything. You are the writer and director of the show, and instead of writing and directing, so now that you can make that conscious, you're not unconscious, you write and you rewrite the story that already exists on another timeline, another version of you, when none of that shit exists, they disappear. Go and look at success stories. Nothing is impossible, and the circumstances do not fucking matter, and you are the god of your reality in every single reality, every version of Aquarius. People have no free will in your reality, okay? They are like characters in your show. You're subconsciously or unconsciously assigning them a role as the villain, as the lover, as the whatever. That's why you have different experiences with different types of people, and different people trigger unconscious parts of you to make them conscious so you can change. So you can manifest away all this shit, take it out of your awareness. This is only checking in points. So anyway, there's certain toxic people. Maybe there is this materialistic kind of energy. There's an overfocus on money, materialism, or even indulgence. Some of you addictions. I mean, then we've got chaos, everything crumbling, job loss. So there's problems here, financial problems or chaos connected to toxic people. And then there's shame, karma, Jesus, divine intervention, facing demons, planning, text, phone call, meetup. Regardless, there's a connect here, okay? This is just the energy. Let me see what this person really wants. Love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up. So for some of you, this is what's happened, okay? There are other people in the mix. This has been non-committal. Okay, Aquarius, there is healing though. For some of you, this has come from anyway, trust issues. So that might have been where everything started. And then again, if you have some kind of a belief that love is not safe, that love is not trustworthy, then characters in your show start showing up and things start to crystallize in that way. There's a certain dynamic between you and a specific person, etc. I can't go too deep into it on the tarot reading. I'll do another live on this, or go and check out, please, the last live I did with Naya about releasing the old story. But trust issues, one-sided, detached, it says, which is the King of Swords. So either they feel that way about you, Aquarius, you feel that way about them, or both of you. This could be a multi-party issue. There is shame here. There's chaos. There's this, devil cards, so toxic stuff, but then there's still a wanting to talk and work through things. I would say, Aquarius, if you want the healthy heal version of this, you're going to have to let go of all these circumstances. Otherwise you can manifest, because you're still manifesting this, Aquarius, I'll be honest. I'm reading their thoughts and feelings because they're not a robot, but it's still your manifestation, okay? So you can manifest back in a new start, passion, whatever, or you can manifest in an apology, or you can manifest any of that. That's fine, but then you're just keeping yourself in the old state of you that selected it in the first place, to be honest with you. Sorry if that's controversial, and I don't care if you don't agree with me, go to another channel. So, and then you might just keep reinfecting yourself with the same story in the same version, or you can say, fuck them, I've had enough, look at all this crap, okay? But then you're going to move forward and you haven't dealt with what's been triggering you or hurting you, which ultimately looks like you both have some kind of a rejection wound, and this is how things are playing out, okay? So get to the bottom of that. There's a conversation, communication, but there's all this dark energy here. There's shame, but then there's faith, healing, guidance. This person has an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Wands. They seem to want to have a new start with you. They seem to be serious. You seem not sure about it. Do I want to just let this go, end it? Do I want to reconcile? You do miss this person. So what does this person actually want now? There's, what do I say, triggers. It's mutual triggering, guys. Six of Cups also is you might both have some childhood wounds. You don't have to wait for this person to heal, divine timing and all of that. If you believe that, then you're on this timeline and you think of things very linear. And I know the tarot community does that, so sorry guys, I do things differently. Okay, and then you're putting the power outside of yourself and you're waiting for someone outside of yourself, believing that, not realizing that they are your reflection, they're you pushed out. So you're going to sit here and you're going to be like, when are they going to change? When are they going to heal? Oh, in divine timing, they'll have faced their karma. I've already talked about karma on lives, and worry about your karma. If this is a recurring issue or keeps triggering you, it's your belief system, it's your thoughts. Change your thoughts and assumptions and you've broken your karma. You will never have that experience again, and this person will not show up that way anymore, okay? But they are not a robot. So mirror to your mirror, triggers, okay? Childhood wounds, flashbacks, toxic, unhealthy, nasty behaviors, finality, breakup, then chasing, persistence, then harshness. There's been erratic communication, there's been back and forth, there's been harshness, there's been triggering, there's been some toxicity, toxic people, toxic behaviors, overindulgences, third parties, but then there's obsession, anxiety. Then we have reflection, dark shadow, facing inner truth. You could be triggering each other's shadow here. Then we have moving. Well, moving says empty shell. I don't know if some of you, there's a move going on. And then we have a lot of jealousy issues. We also have rumors, pettiness, talking behind back. There also could be a toxic crowd, and there's a lot of this jealousy and pettiness that's been interfering with the situation. Anchor, heaviness. Completely done. Now the completely done card, guy, says moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. This person seems to want to have a new start with you, but I don't believe that they want to redo the same old. So there is some kind of a lesson that needs to be integrated. The star card here with them having hope means that maybe they do actually want to heal. So if your assumption is, no, this person's never going to change, or they're never going to do this, or they're not healing, or whatever it is, you need to check that. Even on this current timeline, this person seems to have a different intention. But if you really just want to shortcut it, don't worry about it and hold them in their highest version that already exists. Or for those of you that don't want it, also fine. Move on, and you can manifest anything you want, any kind of a specific person. You're limitless. All right, Aquarius, I hope that resonated for you. If so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.